is and who they've always been. It's just so unfortunate that there are so many people out there that don't know, or they won't believe it, or they believe the lie that the party switched somewhere down the line or a long time ago, which is the furthest thing from the truth as well.
Okay, when it comes to drug crime, she has treated drug crime as if it was murder. Okay, and then on top of that, let me explain something to you. The only reason why Kamala is a vice president in the first place is because she's black. It is not because she is qualified. It is not because she is competent. It is because she's black. Now, why should you be offended? You would think, oh, well, yeah, we black people. We supposed to support our black folk. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, let me explain something to you. You should be offended beyond rapport because of the fact that somebody is willing to put someone in a seat for their color, even when they're not qualified to do a favor for you. Let me explain to you how the last 4 years have went. 3, coming into this 4. Let me explain something to you. So for the first three years, Kamala has not cared about the black community, okay? Kamala and Biden have been doing everything in their power to support illegal immigrants. They have been coming in this country. They're getting your benefits. They putting their kids, these illegal immigrants are going into your kids' schools. They in the hood. They're taking over. You're no longer relevant. They're taking over, okay? But then on top of that, okay, they're giving them money. They're giving them credit cards. I mean, they're booking them, taking them. You got immigrants coming straight out of Mexico living better than you did, and your ancestors done built this country up. Boom. Let me explain something to you. That's how valuable you are to the Democrat community, okay? But now, boom, year 4. It's election time. Y'all, we ain't really did nothing for these niggas. I guess we got to do something. Let's call up Kirk Franklin, and he come to the White House. Kirk Franklin went on that stage with them tight shorts or a tight suit and that extra low button top that he wears on stage. And he danced and he got a check. And that was for you. They paid him to please you. That's how important you are. When Hillary wants to campaign, she don't actually focus on issues in the black community that are needed. She says, oh, I got hot sauce in my bag, boo. Are you pandering to us? Is it working? Oh, y'all forget. Your memory is terrible. Y'all forget. She said, is it working? That's how valuable you are.
He said, no, she has to go.
What's something that you always carry with you?
Hot sauce.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
You getting information right now? Hot sauce. Hot sauce in my bag, swag?
Hot sauce.
Really?
Yes.
Now, listen, I just want you to know, people are going to see this and say, okay,
Hey,
she's
y'all.
better than the black people.
Okay. Is it working?
Best to get your vote. She don't even have to work and put the agenda in and start to show proof to get your vote, black woman, black man. You so special to be black. You so special to be black that you don't even get no benefits for it. We'll just put Kirk Franklin in and let him dance for the day. That'll do. Oh, the Mexicans, we're going to invest in them. We're going to have them come from the border. We're going to do everything in our power for them. But for you niggas over there, y'all good. Let me explain something to you. Y'all don't understand the amount of racism that you co-sign. You look crazy. These people see you as animals and dogs. They tell you it's raining and are pissing on your head. And you sit there and you let them. And it blows my mind. Okay? Blows my mind. Let me explain something to you. I have never in my life dealt with racism. People are like, oh, technically it's systematic. Systematic racism means it's supposed to be racism there in the system, but you can't see it because it's so intertwined in the system. Let me explain something to you. I did not experience racism until the day Joe Biden used Letitia James, a black attorney general, along with Damian Williams, a black FBI head of FBI agency, and they indicted me for standing against the abortion murder of black kids. Do you know the agent that they used to investigate me was a black man? He has an African name. Do you know that they used their tokens to go after black people that got out of line? They used the guys in the house in line cleaning the bathroom to get the ones out in the field trying to wake people up to know that this is slavery and this is bondage. position, but they did it because she was black. That's an insult. That means you're not intelligent enough. That means you're not quick enough. That means you're not smart enough. That means you're not even equipped. You're just black. And it works. And no, it's not benefiting the entire black community. No. Let's just put a token in. Because that's enough of them. They'll struggle to the end as long as they can look up at that token for the rest of their life. How? Listen, I promise you I wasn't going to say nothing. That's DoorDash right there. I wasn't going to say nothing. But you might have to go to the front. I think your food is there. In a second. They dropping it off at the lobby. Let me say something to you. I am so tired of the black community and y'all low standards. The standards are so low. You are so low in your standards, that even in your vote, that we are looked at as a joke. Do you understand other communities are coming in and laughing at us? You have Russians and Ukrainians and people from all these different countries coming in. They're getting trade jobs. They're starting businesses. They're buying houses on the block. They've been here for 10 years and we're scrambling to the top. And yet we don't stand for it when it really matters. We just want to see somebody that look like us and we good. Oh, she look like us. That works. That's your standard? That works? Oh, she look like me. She's black. First of all, she's not, but I ain't even gonna go there with you. For your sake.
I'm glad she said it because you guys probably don't recall, but when she first got into the Senate, she was calling herself Indian, and she was part of the quote unquote first, or that first wave of Indian people to be in be in Congress or to be in the Senate. That's what she was saying. She is whatever they need her to be when the time is convenient. And the fact that yesterday there was a report that said that they had a Zoom call with 40,000 black women that joined this call. They raised about $1.5 million on this call. And you have sisters that are getting behind this party. I mean, it doesn't surprise me that that's the case, but it saddens me that that is the case because these women are selling out their own communities for identity politics just to say we had a black woman as president.
No, it's not. I'd rather her than the dictator Trump. How come nobody calling out Trump on his stuff? I haven't heard anybody speak this loud. Well, Robert De Niro, he did. These people are making me sick. Anything to divide us, to get us not to vote, like Bree said. I'm just like over the propaganda. Who was this? Shout out to A Righteous Perspective. I'm not feeding into that. Let me tell you something. Nobody in politics hands are all the way clean. And what it comes down to is you have to choose the lesser of two evils. All right. Shout out to my cousin for sending me that clip. But I'm just not buying into the propaganda. I'm not. God forbid if we just be happy. Like, it's not even about her being black or a woman. It's about fighting for our rights and our freedoms. I'm not going to make this about who she has slept with, like Candace Owens. She was whack as hell. Like, Candace Owens probably did the same thing Kamala did to get to the top. Pot calling the kettle black. Like, I'm just over it. And this is how people will try to divide us with propaganda talk like this. Candace Owens, the only time she speaks to me mainly is when she wants to disparage colored people. Well, black people, excuse me. I'm using an old term. But I just think it's quite sad that people are really coming out here like going against Kamala. The woman raised $81 million within 24 hours. And they finally endorsed her as the Democratic candidate. And she walked out to give her speech to Beyonce's Freedom. Beyonce gave her the nod. Yeah, they were talking about yesterday a Zoom call with 45,000 people was organized by Win with Black Women to support VP Kamala Harris' campaign. The group raised over $1.2 $2.5 million in 2 hours. Now, Kamala's an AKA, so she's got some network behind her. She definitely does. She definitely does. But you know what this is telling me? I feel like the Republicans are shaking in their boots right now. And Donald Trump, he's going to do everything to deflect and distract us. Pay attention. So Kamala Harris, shout out to Spiritual World, has officially secured the required delegates to become the Democratic nominee for president. So it is official. It's official. So congratulations. I wish her the best. I hope she gets in. I hope she gets in. I really do. But on the tail end of that, Donald Trump took to Twitter. I wish somebody take his Twitter away, child. Wow, just watching the fake news, and they're doing their very best to turn the worst president in history of our country into a brilliant and heroic leader. He was heroic because he quit. Or yeah, that's what he's saying. Because he quit. And to turn dumb as rocks Kamala Harris from a totally failed and insignificant vice president into a future great president, no. It just doesn't work that way. That's Trump's words. He's doing this on purpose. He's doing this on purpose. To try to sway your votes. He's dumb. He's dumb. Just run your race. That's all we can ask. Run your race. May the best man or woman win. This is why it's important for y'all to get out there and vote. 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 So Barbie posted, he said, get him again for me. As a former attorney general, courtroom prosecutor, I took on perpetrators of all kinds. Predators who abuse women, fraudsters who ripped off consumers, and cheaters who broke the rules. So hear me when I say, I know Donald Trump type, Kamala Harris, quote. Okay, let's hear what she got to say.
If you know, before I was elected as vice president, before I was elected as United States Senator, I was the elected Attorney General, as I've mentioned, of California. And before that, I was a courtroom prosecutor. In those roles, I took on perpetrators of all kinds. Predators who abused women. Fraudsters who ripped off consumers. Cheaters who broke the rules for their own gain. So hear me when I say, I know Donald Trump's type. You know, as many of you know, and in this campaign, I will proudly put my record against his. As a young prosecutor, when I was in the Alameda County District Attorney's Office in California, I specialized in cases involving sexual abuse. Donald Trump was found liable by a jury for committing sexual abuse. As Attorney General of California, I took on one of our country's largest for-profit colleges and put it out of business. Donald Trump ran a for-profit college, Trump University, that was forced to pay $25 million to the students it scammed. As district attorney, to go after polluters, I created one of the first environmental justice units in our nation. Donald Trump stood in Mar-a-Lago and told big oil lobbyists he would do their bidding for a $1 billion campaign contribution. During the foreclosure crisis, I took on the big Wall Street banks and won $20 billion for California families, holding those banks accountable for fraud. Donald Trump was just found guilty of 34 counts of fraud.
I'm just scoot on over.
Okay, all right. So nobody's hands are completely clean as far as I'm concerned, but may the best woman or man win. But for me, my opinion, she's a way better candidate than he is. Lorenz Tate, he spoke out. He tweeted. He said, waiting on Madam VP Harris to call on a running mate. Yours truly, Rashad Tate. Come on, good star. And then he posted Harris Tate 2025 for the people. He's spinning off his character on Ghost. Plies spoke out. I love when Plies speak out because he makes sense a lot of the times. So go ahead.
They watching the news. They come on this whole Kamala thing. I don't know if America's there yet. America there yet? It ain't about if motherfucking America there yet. It's about if we motherfucking there yet. I don't know if a white man will vote for a black woman. That's his motherfucking business. We ain't canceling no motherfucking cookout though. I tell you that. You can motherfucking come over here and join the motherfucking cookout, or you can stay your motherfucking ass home. But we ain't canceling no motherfucking cookout, I know that. We got all the motherfucking baked beans and potato salad you motherfucking want. You can come over here, have a motherfucking good time, or you can stay your motherfucking ass, or go to that motherfucking cookout. 45 them having a motherfucking cookout over there too. They probably feel exactly how you motherfucking feel. All these motherfucking years, a woman was able to vote for a motherfucking man, especially a woman of color, was able to vote for a white man. Bill Clinton, all of them. Now all of a sudden this motherfucking problem, sitting here watching the news, he problem for the white man to vote for a sister? What kind of shit is that? If that's the motherfucking case, the sister ain't the motherfucking problem. It's motherfucking him. Wanna hear that shit? I'm here for two motherfucking reasons. God first, my motherfucking mama. And she wasn't just here to nurture me. She scrapped the motherfucking boots up, went to work, 3-4 jobs, and took care of me and my motherfucking brother. Don't come tell me about no women can't run shit. Motherfucking women out here doing their thing. Motherfucking Oprah Winfrey and Rihanna and motherfucking Alice Walton over there worth $72 billion at Walmart. Fucking Karen Lynch, founder of CVS. I don't want to hear that shit. Y'all don't want them to be able to motherfucking run that. That's the motherfucking problem.
Hey, grown woman. Hey, Plies.
The white man. Nobody don't want to hear that shit.
Nobody
want motherfucking 1920s no motherfucking more.
Thank you.
Problem for the white man to vote for a sister? What kind of shit is that? If that's the motherfucking case, the sister ain't the motherfucking problem. It's motherfucking him. Want to hear that shit? You can come to the motherfucking cookout or you don't. But we ain't finna motherfucking cancel it. All these motherfucking years we came to y'all motherfucking cookout. We ain't like what y'all motherfuckers selling. Motherfucking raisins and all that shit in that motherfucking potato salad. But we still motherfucking came.
Not the raisins and the potatoes.
Get the fuck off. I know one thing. We ain't canceling no motherfucking cookout.
We ain't canceling the cookout, Plies. We not canceling the cookout. And it's, you know, it's just the importance of voting right now. The importance of voting. On the tail end of that, though, the head of Secret Service has stepped down. They know something. I'm telling you, that whole thing with Trump getting blicky, it was a setup. It was. He did that on purpose. Please thumbs up the video. Yeah, the Secret Service director resigned. That's what it is. Here it is. Secret Service Director Kimberly Cheeto, and shout out to Spiritual World for this one, resigns after assassination attempt against former Donald Trump. Director Kimberly Cheetos resigned in attempts for former President Trump at the rally at AP. She knows something. She found out it was a setup. That's what I believe. Well, here's what Trump had to say. The Biden-Harris administration did not properly protect me, and I was forced to take a bullet for democracy. It was my great honor to do so. I can't say what I want to say because it's against YouTube's guidelines. But people, get out and vote. Do you see the gaslighting that is going on here? She knows something. Do y'all think she resigned because they failed, or she found something out? This is crazy. We are living in a crazy, crazy time. November, hurry up and get here so we can get this over with. Oh, gosh. All right. The other thing I wanted to do, this young lady, unfortunately, was deleted in her home. They was going to get her on record lying. She was deleted. Sonya Massey was deleted by this guy. Right, Couture Bay. We're both voting for House and Senate seats.
Hey,
too.
cousins. I made some chicken Caesar pasta.
That guy.
I cut up some romaine lettuce.
Sorry,
I made this
guys.
before last.
I be watching too many things on food. Sonya Massey, unfortunately, was deleted in her home. Let me get the footage up, because this is Breonna Taylor all over again. And it's so sad. She lost her life senselessly, because there's another scared cop with a blicky in their hands. So, body cam footage shows police officer fatally blicking a black woman who called 911 for help. This is out in Illinois. They known for their racism. Here's the footage. Shout out to Hollywood Unlocked for this.
You have an ID, that makes things so much easier. I just driver's license will do, and now I get out of your hair.
I want to show y'all my paperwork.
I will get your paperwork.
What paperwork?
I got some paperwork.
Well, just get your ID real
Well, let's
quick.
get your ID first, and then...
One task at a time here.
Okay.
Here, grab your ID for me.
Okay.
Your ID. One task at a time. So let's do an ID, and then you can dig around for your paperwork.
I don't know where my ID is.
You see that stack right there, maybe?
1 second.
Take on her. We don't need a fire over here.
All right.
Oh, wait, we're hot steaming water. Yeah. Huh? You better fucking not. I swear to God, I'll fucking shoot you in trouble. I just need to text.
So that was the last moments before she was deleted. They tried to say that she threw hot water on them. She did not seem aggressive or... This is crazy. So civil rights... Oh, here we go. Ben Crump, who is representing Sonya Massey's family in the case that has shocked the world recently. Sat down with Massey's father for an interview. During the conversation, the father of Sonya Massey, who was blickied and killed in her home by sheriff deputies, says initially he was under the impression that she was unalived by an intruder. I was never told that it was the deputy involved blicking her. We were under the impression that she was sorry. They just went there and found her dead body. I did not find out the deputies unalived her until my brother asked for Sonya's address, and he said, "Brother, this says deputies are involved." And I'm like, "What are you talking about?" Let's hear what the father has to say. This is sad.
Premonition that she had. And it's
Hearing that you were told conflicting stories, what were you told, the circumstances of this shooting?
Well, I was never told that it was a deputy involved shooting. We were under the impression that she was killed by the intruder or some other person from the street or something, and they just went in there and found her dead body. I did not find out that the deputies killed her until my brother asked for Sonya's address, and I gave it to him. And he said, "Brother, this says deputies involved." And I'm like, "What are you talking about?" But we were all misled to believe that. And then there was a story that this was self-inflicted,
I'm hearing that you were told...
a self-inflicted gunshot.
Oh, my goodness.
So I think the cover-up started from just right after it happened. And thank God for the body camera footage. It's probably the most horrible and heart-wrenching thing that we've ever seen in our lives. But if it were not for the body cam footage, we would not have known that this occurred.
Yes, I say thank goodness, too, for that body cam footage, because we in the video, it clearly shows she was not approaching him with steaming hot water, number one, which is what he said at the beginning. When he was asked about the gun, clearly there was no gun. She had said to the officer, "I rebuke you in the name of Jesus," which seemed to set him off. What do you think she meant? What does that mean? What was going on that you think that she would say those words to him?
Right.
I think that she feared for her life. There was some premonition, a self-inflicted gunshot, premonition that she had. And it seems like he was just an emissary of Satan. And that's what caused him to do what he did. It's just unexplainable.
Attorney,
premonition that she had.
Prayers up to this family. This is just sad. But the officer has been arrested. Let me see. Yep. The yard will be waiting on him for what he did to Sonya Massey. I doubt he makes it. This is the officer that lied and tried to cover up him red rumming Sonya Massey. This makes me upset. I'm sorry, y'all. That's why I'm so quiet. Another innocent person. Take heartbreaker. Sonya Massey trends on Twitter as public reacts to Illinois police releasing body cam video of her fatally being. So this person posted justice for Sonya Massey and justice for disabled black people. Right. Sonya Massey was a disabled black woman. She had paranoid schizophrenia, and those murderers laughed when she was terrified. And that just goes to show, like, our law enforcement needs to be trained in mental health, so they know the signs. Seriously, this hits home with me. Let's just say I know someone close to me that has schizophrenia, and they could be easily misunderstood. This person said all the black women will save democracy-ish on the timeline, followed by the Erda footage circulating on Sonya Massey is a bit much. This person quoted Sonya Massey, please don't hurt me. Cops that would later go on to murder Sonya Massey. Why would he hurt you? You called us. Sonya Massey should still be alive. Her death is a senseless tragedy and sickening reality that Black Americans know all too well. But y'all the Republican Party trying to convince us that racism does not exist. Her family does deserve justice. This is her with her child. Beautiful woman. All right, and before I get out of here, I'm going to just do a quick update on Diddy. But prayers up to Sonya Massey's family. This is another senseless death. This is what happened when you put weapons in the hands of people who aren't trained accordingly and who are just simply scared. And they operate out of fear. Shout out to the Jasmine brand. Tupac murder suspect Keefe D went undercover for cops and bid to implement Diddy in rappers unaliving.
That you were told.
All right, so we discussed this yesterday about how they're trying to tie the diddler to Tupac. Deletion. New court documents have alleged implicated Diddy in Tupac's unaliving. Keefe D, who's currently charged with orchestrating the rapper's unaliving, reportedly claimed the media mogul offered him a hefty sum to carry out the unaliving. Yeah, my heart breaks for her family too. So according to reports, court documents recently submitted by prosecutors said that Keefe D, real name Dwayne Davis, has been a confidential police informant for years. You think? It all started with that proper deal. I forget how you say it. So reportedly, he began working with detectives and sharing information about his involvement in the 1996 Blicky of Tupac Shakur after he was busted for trafficking a large amount of DRUGSs. He allegedly told detectives in a recorded confession that Sean Diddy Combs, the diddler, offered him $1 million to carry out the deletion of Tupac. Allegedly, the money was paid to a man named Eric Zip Martin. I told y'all about this yesterday. Prosecutor also, because Diddy gave him the money, but he never paid Keefe D. And that's why Keefe D started going on and running his mouth. Okay, because he wanted that money. Prosecutors also noted that Keefe D traveled to New York in 2009 to corroborate the conspiring to unalive the hip-hop icon. As you may know, suspicions of Diddy involvement in Tupac unaliving death has been circulating for years. Tupac, Biggie, Kim Porter, Wolf. The list goes on and on, okay? Rapper 50 Cent, a known adversary of Diddy, even publicly questioned his involvement in the crime after the case was reopened last year. Diddy has also been suspected of being involved in the unaliving of his own friend and artist, hip-hop titan Biggie Smalls. Keefe reportedly denied having any knowledge of the matter. Prosecutors said what Keefe did do, however, was give them the plan to kill Tupac in a great detail, and also claimed to have evidence of conversation he had with the man who was given the reward money. So, Knotty Crew, it's just hitting the fan. Politically, you see these police are unhinged. They, violence is not only within the streets, but it's within the people that's supposed to protect and serve us. So, leave it in the comments. Y'all let me know what y'all think about these new developments with the Keefe D and Tupac and the diddler. Let me know. Get out there and vote, not the crew. I ain't here to tell you how to vote, who to vote for, or how to feel, but it's a lot of propaganda trying to disparage. And I say, use your logical minds. And just like this woman came out here speaking about Kamala and talk about how she anti-black and she put mass incarceration. You know, I'm tired of hearing that. You want to know why? And this may be an unpopular opinion, but people know the laws, right? Don't break the law if you don't want to go to jail. I'm just saying, like, that. It's just as simple as that. It's just as simple as that. Because you know the system is designed to against us. So please like, comment, and share. That's pretty much all I have. I mean, I know it's a lot of YouTube beef going on. And I feel like some content creators are being quite reckless. And it just makes me glad I'm not a part of all of that. I come over here, I do my thing. And I just really feel like I'm my only competition. And that's why I don't get caught up in all this beef stuff or whatever. There's enough room for everybody there's enough content for everyone, you know, and everyone will build their audience how they build their audience. It's actually in this climate of things and how we are so divided as a country, I just really feel like we got to do better. We got to do better as content creators, as people. We got to do better. Like, it's just all divisive, and at the end of the day, the stuff people beefing over, it really doesn't matter in the end. All right, what you want to get your clicks and views. You'll get your cash apps, your super chats. At the end of the day, I want to use my platform to do the greater good. And it's important for everybody to get out here and vote. That's what matters. This YouTube beefing and stuff, it's just not even... It doesn't even interest me. I mean, you got people coming out of character because they feel, I guess, nerves were touched and stuff like that. People disparaging children that don't even have anything to do with anything. Yeah, and I'm just not going to co-sign it. I watch from behind the scenes, but I don't want nothing to do with that mess. You have to be the change. I like that growing. Everybody says they want change. You have to be the change and vote, number one. Also, you got to lead by example. And I just try to lead with peace. Seriously. Like, life is hard enough. I refuse to add YouTube drama to my life. It's just not worth it to me. None of them signing my checks. None of them paying me, none of that. Like, so, like I said, I seen everything that went down. I looked at it. Actually, I love Voodoo Doll's reaction video. She is hilarious. I love her. It's given people are desperate and thirsty. And money may be slowing up. I don't know, but the tangle web we weave, and it'll never stop. It'll never stop. It'll keep going cycle after cycle after cycle. And see, like me, the way I operate, like, if I don't with somebody, I just stay away from them, period. I'm not going to let you rent space in my mind. I'm over it. Just like that. I'm just dead that. Like, show me your face once. You only got to show me your face once, and I'm done. I don't know. I wish them all the best, though. I hope it gives them what they asking for. Right, Kiki. I don't want those bad vibes at all. I don't even operate. I don't... The drama is just, like, crazy. And you got people losing their lives senselessly out here. Like, that's what I'm saying. It's like more important things that we could be talking about to bring our people together. and things like that. And, you know, people are getting their sexuality getting exploited and stuff like it's just stupid. It's just stupid. And I just kind of operate. If it's not said to my face, it ain't said, period. So you can say whatever you want about me on any. If it's not said to my face, it's not said. And I refuse to give it life. Because people don't even know me on here. Not like that. I let people know what I want them to know. Period. I don't come up here like my life is perfect. And we all human. We all go through things. Life is life and for all of us. Yeah, clout equals money. And that's what it all come down to, you know. And that's why I'm just okay with growing my little audience naturally. Hey, Siri. A set timer for 59 minutes. All right, y'all. I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. I got to go
counting down.
Take my lunch. I hope you all have a beautiful, beautiful, blessed day. But the main important thing, people, please get out here and vote. Please get out here and vote. I love you all. Until next time, Knotty Crew, I'm out. 1.